Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Temple Israel of Catskill on Yom Kippur, where we are continuing now with our Yizkor Memorial Service. We are continuing to use our Machzor Mishkan HaNefesh. I want to begin with a midrash. Bruria and her husband, Rabbi Meir, they were so blessed with two beloved sons. One day on Shabbat afternoon, a great tragedy occurred and both boys suddenly died. Their mother, Bruria, was home with them alone, laid them out lovingly in their beds. When her husband returned, she ran to him and said, "Dear husband, I have a question. I hope you can help me answer." "Of course," he said. She said to him, "Some time ago, two precious stones were loaned to me. The one that loaned them to me has now returned and is asking for me to return them. What shall I do?" Rabbi Meir said, "Well, of course. What was loaned to you, you must give back." And with that, she led him into their son's bedroom. Page 556, we're continuing with Psalm 121. We're turning to this psalm as our ancestors have turned to the Psalms for generations upon generations during times of need, to look for and to gain support and uplift. This psalm says, "I turn my eyes to the mountains. Where will my help come from? My help comes from the divine, from Adonai, maker of heaven and earth. God will not let your foot give way. Your guardian will not slumber." Shemayim ba'aretz ezli me'im Adonai oseh shemayim va'aretz. We now turn to page 594. Psalm 23. Adonai is my shepherd, I shall not want. making me to lie down in green pastures, leading me beside the still waters, restoring my soul, guiding me in straight paths for Adonai's name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Adonai forever. $593. Adonai Eloi lo echsar bino desher yarbitzeni al mei menuchot yinahaleni nafshi yishovev yancheni maglet tzedek leman shemo gam ki elech begitz hamavet lo irara ki ata imadi shivtecha umishan techa ema yenachamuni taroch lefanai shulchan neged tzorai dishata vashemen roshi kosi revaya achtov vachesed yerdefuni koyimei chayai ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. In a moment, I'm going to invite up our president, Stephen Mann, who will read the names of those in our community we are recalling. If there are other names of those you are recalling, I invite you to call them out. Our loved ones live in our hearts. Their acts of kindness and generosity are the inheritance they leave behind. We feel their absence, but the beauty of their lives abide among us. As it is said, the name of one who has died shall not disappear. Our loved ones' names and their memories will endure among us. And these are the names on our lips and in our hearts.
Andrew Aaron, Jeanette Abend, Marilyn Abend, Samuel Abend, Claire Abulafia, Eli Raphael Abulafia, Max Ackerman, Freda Algaze, Henry Algaze, Herbert Albert, Dr. Alexander Alterman, Katie Alterman, Pearl Alterman, Jose Alvarado, Murray Aaron, Seymour Aaron, Sylvia Aaron, Estelle Ash, Tom Ostern, Dora Ball, Lillian Ball, Louis Ball, Dora Barr, Eli Baum, Bessie Becker, Isidore Becker, Adolf Baer, Eugene Baer, Maurice Baer, Selma Baer, Siegfried Baer, Moshe Ben Meir, Regina Berger, Michael Birkin, Louis Birkenhoff, Walter Berman, Rose Berman, Bruce Bernstein, Jacob Bernstein, Judy Bernstein, Ruth Bernstein, Saul Bernstein, Bess Beskin, Jack Lewis Beskin, Donald Bettisworth, Julius B. Hiller, Miriam B. Hiller, Dr. Alex Biskowitz, Gary Blitzer, Hilda Bolton, Louis Bolton, Beatrice Braver, Phil Braver, Alex Brenner, Mildred Brenner, Helene Brody, Dinah Bromberg, Evelyn Bromberg, Jules Bromberg, Alexander Buckman, Arlette Buckman, Jack Buckman, Louis J. Buckman, Natalie W. Buckman, Brett Bodebin, Tilly Solomon Camerata, Leva Chassie, Louis Chassie, Diane Chesson Gellis, Allison Cohen, Amanda Cohen, Harriet Cohen, Helen Cohen, Max Cohen, Sadie Cohen, Sam Cohen, Marie Colley, Marion Colley, Betty Cooper, Lena Cooper, Maurice Cooper, Robert Cooper, Ira Leonard Currell, Norma Corrigan, Gail Curry, Art Davis, Beatrice G. Davis, Bessie Davis, Melvin J. Davis, Olga Davis, Sydney Davis, Susan Davis, Howard Deckelbaum, Evelyn Deligdish, Irving Deligdish, Susan Delp, Warren Delp, Helen Diamond, David Dinstein, Elaine Dinstein, Sanford Dinstein, James Dobbs, Sophie Dobbs, Brian Dorfman, Marvin Dorfman, Evelyn Doran, Colleen Dunaway, Walter Dunaway, Jane Dunn, Becky Ellen, Morris Ellen, Dr. Bernard Erskine, Sylvia K. Erskine, Betty Esbin, Lance Joseph Esbin, Nathan Esbin, Joseph M. Voss, Minnie Voss, Frank Favada, Ellen Feeler, Ida Feldman, Phyllis Feldman, Samuel Feldman, Victor Feldman, Alvin Joshua Fieldman, Francis Fieldman, Jacob Fieldman, Betty Fine, Frances Beatrice Finkelstein, Nora Fleitman, Stuart Fox, Jenny Friedman, Joseph Friedman, Morris Wolf Friedman, Lawrence Friedman, Esther Ellen Friedman, N. Joseph Friedman, Wilma Friedman, Chaim Furman, Lieb Furman, Jacob Furman, Manya Furman, Joel Gable, Milton Gable, Mary Gableman, William Gableman, William Gaylor, Barbara Gallanti, Abraham Gebelman, Helen Gebelman, Philip Gebelman, Rachel Gebelman, Warren Gerb, Abraham Gleicher, Ezekiel Gleicher, Hannah Gleicher, Jacob Gleicher, Mary Gleicher, Nota Gleicher, Riesel Gleicher, Ida Gottfried, Louis Gottfried, Dr. William Gottfried, Kenneth Gold, Abraham Goldschlag, Anna Goldschlag, Edward Goldschlag, Jess Goldstein, Oscar Gould, Paul Grayheck, Beth Greenapple, Emily Greenapple, Jack Greenapple, Pauline Greenapple, Arthur Greenberg, Estelle Greenberg, George Greenberg, Stephen Greenberg, Hanny Greenfield, Ida Greenfield, Meyer Greenfield, William Greenfield, Lawrence Lutentag, Chandel Bat Marion, Sonia Gutentag, Fernanda Nan Gutterman, Jacob Jack Gutterman, Rose Hacker, David Halpert, Herman Halpert, Sally Halpert, Lisa Harris, May Ellen Harris, Morris Harris, Ben Hartman, Dina Hartman, Philip Hartman, Jerome Hartman, Edward John Hendricks, Joshua Herbett, Aaron Herwolski, Sarah Herwolski, Rusty Hess, Alex Hinderstein, Pauline Hinderstein, Ralph Hinderstein, Mimi Holtzman, Benjamin Horowitz, Howard Horowitz, Sylvia Simi Horowitz, Fanny Jackler, Joseph Jackler, Sidney Jackler, Ben Zion Jacob, Mordecai Jacob, Mark Richard Jacobs, Max Jacobs, Mortimer Jacobs, Douglas Jacobson, Joshua Jacobson, Sherelle Jacobson, Joseph Justman, Bernice Bunny Kahn, Benjamin Kalmus, Fanny Kalmus, Helen Kalmus, Morris Kalmus, Sarah Kalmus, Harry Kames, Robert Paul Kames, Alex Cantor, Rose Cantor, Helen Kaplan, Ann Kapner, Fanny Kapner, Kevis Kapner, Max Kapner, Sadie Kapner, Samuel Kapner, Clara Kaskowitz, Fanny Katz, Hannah Katz, Leo Katz, Samuel Katz, Benjamin Kaufman, Robert Kaufman, Helen Kay, Sidoni Kay, David Keats, Rose Keats, Albert Kudari, Lily Kudari, Morad Kudari, Florence Ginn Klein, Murray Klein, Otto Klein, Harold Kleinberg, Martha Kleinberg, Frida Klor, Celia Koblenz, Bessie Coker, Samuel Coker, Kevin Caro, George Kraus, Minna Krell, Liza Crone, Joseph Kim, Doda Lee, Alan Morris Lehman, Johanna Lehman, Max Lehman, Isaac Lemmelman, Jack Lemmelman, Liba Lemmelman, Edna Price Lerner, Isidore Lerner, Margaret Price Lerner, Philip Lerner, Ralph Lerner, Samuel Lerner, Ellen Lev, Tauby Levinson, Nathan Levin, Howard Levine, Martin Levine, Joseph Levitas, Ann Gable Levy, Herb Levy, Ira A. Levy, Milton Levy, Patricia Levy, Robert W. Levy, Morris Lickman, Sylvia Lickman, Miriam Lubo, Sheldon Lubo, Joe Ludman, Ruth Ludman, Elsie Lustig, Philip Lustig, Eleanor Malamuth, Ron Manka, Augusta Margolis, Barbara Margolis, Dr. Bernard R. Margolis, Isaac Margolis, Isidore M. Margolis, Nathan Margolis, Jay Markowitz, Ruth Markowitz, Jack Marpet, Ida Marshall, Melvin Marshall, Lucy Masser, Bernard Mayer, Fanny Mayer, Gilbert Mayer, Michael F. McGuire, Harry Meadow, Helen Meadow, Jean Meadow, Seymour Meadow, Dr. Walter Maneker, Trudy Messinger, Martha Michelson, Winnie Lichtman-Milchewski, Anna Miller, Ida Miller, Isidore Miller, Sam Miller, Abraham Mintz, Beatrice Mithers, Leon Mithers, Perla Mizrahi, Ann Nessenson, Becky Nessenson, Morris Nessenson, Ruth Nessenson, Sam Nessenson, Marcia Beskin Norwalk, Max Offschleck, Naomi Offschleck, Abraham Oren, Belle Oren, Isidore N. Oren, Jenny Oren, Lillian Oren, Meyer Oren, Rose Oren, Samuel Oren, Shirley Oren, Andrew Oss, Maria Oss, 160 members of the Oss family lost in the Holocaust, Isaac Ostatnagrosh, Adasa Packer, David Packer, Bobby Pace, Jenny Pasternak, Max Pasternak, Doris Pepper, Morton Pepper, Irving Pine, May Pine, Hannah Polk, Max Polk, Samuel Polk, Sarah Pollock, Solomon Polsky, Ida Poplock, Nathan Poplock, Philip Price, Abe Shinitsky, Faye Shinitsky, Private First Class Charles Shinitsky, Mary Rabinowitz, Samuel Rabinowitz, Miriam Radovsky Radlin, Robert Radovsky Radlin, Philip Rappaport, Regina Rappaport, Jacob Rakowski, Beatrice Zimbalist Remit, Dr. Henry A. Remit, Sidney Remit, Francis Rokoff, Milton Rubin, Evelyn Sands, Harold Schatz, Lillian Schlenker, Rabbi Philip Schlenker, Lillian Oren Schutzman, Erwin Schwade, Lena Schwade, Bernard Barrel Schwartz, David Schwartz, Gideon Schwartz, Herman Schwartz, Rachel Schwartz, Zwei Schwartz, Abraham Semenoff, Harry Semenoff, Mary Semenoff, Rebecca Semenoff, Robert Semenoff, Jean Semenoff, Fishel Shabbat, Genia Shabbat, Charles Shannock, Ann Shayowitz, Abe Sherman, Dave Sherman, Jenny Sherman, Joe Sherman, Boris Skolnick, Chanya Skolnick, Reva Segal, Fred Sisselman, Jeffrey Sisselman, Laura Sisselman, Ethel Slutsky, Goldie Slutsky, Isidore Slutsky, Orville Slutsky, Tiffany Alexis Slutsky, Alfred Small, Jean Small, Dr. Paul M. Snapper, Simon Snapper, Sophie Snapper, Dora Sobsey, Joseph Sobsey, Paul Sobsey, Anna Solomon, Mary Spratt, Sylvia Spear, Nikki Spiegel, Louis Spivak, Bruce Steinberg family, Ensign Charles M. Stern Jr., Charles Stern, Francis Stern, Preston Stern, Alan V. Strauss, Lillian Strauss, Louis Strauss, Murray Strauss, Helen S. Strickler, Jane Ellen Strickler, Robert Louis Strickler, Simon H. Strickler, Jane Sussman, Phyllis Sussman, Stanley Sussman, Albert Tannenbaum, Susan Tannenbaum, the Temple family, Paul Tannenbaum, Sylvia Tannenbaum, Adolf Tepper, Alex Tepper, Johann Tepper, Pauline Tischler, Rosalind Tobin, Anna Turk, Benjamin Turk, Faye Vippler, Samuel Vippler, Jacob Van Mons, Joseph Wagman, Wally Wagman, Shania Wagman, Walter Wagman, Dinah Warwick, Gustav Warwick, Natalie Louise Waters, Ada Weisbert, Etel Weisbert, Gabriel Weisbert, Samuel Weisbert, Bertha Weinstock, Louis Weinstock, Gabriel Weisbart, Shalom Weisbart, Martha Weiser, Bert Weitzner, Dina Welber, Ephraim Welber, Kermit Weller, Albert Worksman, Gertrude Gelb Williams, Florence Wolfe, Morris Wolfe, Bobby Wolin, Ronald Wolin, Claire Willison, Leah Oshleck Winograd, Dinah Warwick, Gustav Warwick, Barbara Jane Yarbin, Carola Yarbin, Dr. Solomon Yarbin, Betty Yustman, Jean Yustman, Saul Yustman, Michael Zalkind, Ida Zurinsky, Bernard Zubris, Goldie Sherman Zubris, Harold Zucker, Marvin Zucker, Miriam Zucker, Samuel Zuckerman, Jacqueline Zwickel, Joseph Zwickel, Milton Zwickel, Rose Zwickel, Roy Zwickel, Shirley Zwickel, those lost in the Holocaust.
For over 1,000 years, Yizkor has been prayed on Yom Kippur, reminding us of God's embrace of our loved ones and our commitment to do mitzvahs and to give tzedakah in their memory. With these prayers, we proclaim our faith that those who have gone before us, that their lives had significance during their lifetime, now, and forevermore. Please rise. Yizkor Elohim et nishmat. May God remember the soul of all those we are remembering. Shalach leolamo, hineni nodev tzedakah biad hazkarat nishmato. Ana tehi nafsho tzrura b'tzror hachayim. Udi menuchato kavod, svas machot et panecha, neimot biminecha netzach. Page 571, Yizkor Elohim et nishmat shalcha leolama. Hineni nodevet tzedakah biad hazkarat nishmata. Tehi nafsha tzrura b'tzror hachayim. ותהי מנוחתה כבוד, צבע שמחות את פניך נעימות, במימינך נצח. May God remember the soul of all those we are recalling today, those who have gone to their eternal home, for the sake of Tikkun Olam, for repairing the world. I freely give tzedakah in their memory, for the sake of their precious soul. Let my memories, let my prayers, my actions bind them to the bond of life. May I bring honor to their memory by word and by deed. May they be at one with the one who is life eternal. And may the beauty of their life shine forevermore. Page 598. מלא רחמים שוכן במרומים, המסה מנוחה נכונה תחת כנפי השכיניים קדושים וטהורים, כי זו הרקיע מזהירים נשמות יקירנו שהלכו לעולמם. בעל הרחמים יסתירם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויצרור בצרור החיים את נשמתם אדוני הוא נחלתם, וינוחו בשלום המשכבם, ונאמר, and let us all say, Amen. Merciful Adonai, God Most High, let there be perfect rest for the souls of your loved ones who have gone into eternity. May they find shelter in your presence among the holy and pure, whose light shines like the radiance of heaven. Compassionate God, hold them close to you forever. May their souls be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May they find a home in you. May they rest in peace, and let us all say, Amen. Page 606. Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. I am deeply comforted by this prayer and by this prayer's importance in our tradition. We know the harsh reality when someone passes that their body dies. This we know. The rabbis teach that we say Kaddish Yatom in support of those who have passed, their souls' continued journey. And that, of course, as the prayers we've already said, that not only saying this prayer, Kaddish Yatom, helps them on their journey, but our actions can also help them. What a concept. The rabbis teach that not only is it what a person did during their life, what they spoke and how they acted and what they did, but that we, their descendants, can affect them now as they are continuing their travels. What a concept. What a comforting concept. And the sages teach that not only can we help them, but they can help us. Please join with me. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei arava. Bi'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imuru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtebach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithalev v'yithalal shmei tekudasha v'richu. Le'ela u'leila mikol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imeru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromar hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imeru amen. That last paragraph says, may the one who makes shalom b'shamayim, peace in the heavens, make that peace for us, for all of Israel, and for all souls everywhere. May all those we are recalling today, may their memories be an everlasting blessing and an inspiration. And if any of us are needing to make repairs, make healing, make peace with someone who has passed, I believe all of our teachings point us in the direction that that is possible. May it be so. Shalom.